Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I am very excited to start a new series with you guys called Ballsplanations. What is Ballsplanations? Well, this is a series at which I'm going to try and educate you guys on some of the tips and tricks that we tour players use out on tour to navigate some of the toughest and varying oil patterns and lanes and lane conditions and all kinds of things so we can try and succeed the best that we can and not go broke. So in this first installment, I'm going to talk about why I would use a shiny solid over a pearl version of a bowling ball. And today in this video, I'm going to be throwing the altered reality versus the original reality, which I have shined up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you when, why, and how I would use these bowling balls against each other. I'll really illustrate when I would use a shiny solid version of a bowling ball as opposed to a pearl version of a bowling ball. I hope you guys enjoy this educational series. If you do, please drop a like and comment on the video and let me know what other kind of topics you'd like me to explain or ball-splain. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and hit the bell for notifications, and let's get right into it. And I can't forget to plug the merch. Get a TV Bowling Supply hoodie or a t-shirt on thehousebowling.com. Yeah! So I'm going to start off this video by making some excuses. I wasn't warmed up. This was like my third or fourth shot of the day. So excuse the sloppy execution. But I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on how I surfaced my reality. All I did was I took some polish on a 3000 pad, a little bit of water, and put on the ball spinner, and it came out to just about how I like it. But the first thing you're going to notice, one that stands out to me, is the misses there. You see that 4-pin? I noticed when I got that ball left from this angle, it would just be a little too quick off it. In a couple shots, you're going to see the reality go down the lane, and you're going to notice that on the flip side, when I get it to the right, out to the friction, it's actually a little too slow. So that one I thought was pretty good. And this is the shot I'm talking about right here. I thought that should have hooked. So the one thing you're going to see is consistency through the front part of the lane when you shine up a solid version of a ball. But the difference you're just going to see is in the response time when it exits the pattern, which is that main difference between that 4-pin I was seeing and that 2-pin that I left there on that second shot. And my goal with shining up the reality is to create a unique ball reaction to where I'm going to still get that length through the front part of the lane like the pearl would give me, but I need that window in the mid lane when it's exiting the pattern to be a little bit bigger. So basically slowing down the response time. And it's a really good trick when you're bowling on high friction patterns. Whoa, look at that shot. It's not a Mikey Tank video without a 1-pin. But it's a good trick to use on high friction surfaces. So when you need your ball to get through the front part of the lane and you don't want it to jackknife off of the back of the pattern, a great trick to fight that is shining up your solids. Reality is a great ball to do it with. The original Idol was one that I love doing it on. And yeah, just try it out on different, stronger, solid balls and see which ones fit your eye. So there you saw I left a 4-pin, and you can see I left a couple of other 4-pins with the altered reality. They were different to me because the two that I left with the altered reality, they were very quick off it. I wasn't very comfortable with it, and that's probably what caused that shot where I flagged the head pin. I just wasn't comfortable with what my hand needed to do. But with the shiny solid, I feel comfortable with hitting it or even over-hitting it a little bit. And you won't notice it as much here from further left because I'm getting a little bit of easier clearance through the front part of the lane. But when I was bowling, I felt a lot more confident and comfortable hitting the ball with the shiny reality rather than the altered reality, because I knew if I caught it just a little too much, it would still roll off it rather than, you know, go boomerang crazy off the friction. And that's pretty much what you're looking for in any pattern right there. So here's a few shots from that similar spot. Both balls look pretty good, so that probably tells me that's where I should be playing. When multiple balls look good from that spot, it's probably where you should be. But you'll see after this, I'll move another little window to the left, and then you'll start to see the flip side where the shiny reality actually starts to look a little bit worse than the altered, and I'll explain why shortly. So this shot right here is actually a little messenger, which is cool. But if you see it go through the pins, it's actually kind of a flat 10. So I decided to sneak a shot of Dude Brown here. But yeah, the next shot you'll see is the altered reality. It's actually going to wrap 10, which tells me from that little bit further left window that that ball's probably going to be a little bit better from that zone. But in conclusion, shining up your strong solids as opposed to throwing your pearls is going to give you that similar length through the front part of the lane, but it's going to give you a little bit of a smoother, more blended ball reaction when it exits the pattern, which I find to be very useful, and you might as well. I hope you guys found this video very educational, or even maybe a little bit educational. If you did, drop a like, comment, and let me know what other topics you'd like me to cover, and what other kind of secrets you'd like me to uncover from the PBA Tour professionals. But other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great holidays season, and whatever other day you're watching this, maybe after the holidays. Hope you have a great day as well. And I'll see you in the next video. See you.